Okay, so this is a follow-up review of the BenQ XL2410t. I was a bit harsh on it when I first got it and hooked it up. It's still not, I don't think it's the best 120 hertz monitor out there. I really don't. But it's kind of growing on me a little bit, so I did want to do a follow-up and just highlight some of the finer points and let people know who might have just bought it and are dissatisfied. Maybe a few tips and tricks to get it to be a better monitor so you don't just run out and return it. Just to highlight a few things that I did not like to overview. I did not like the out-of-the-box look. It was horrible looking. Colors were washed out. It wasn't very bright. It was very dull and dim. And the box, it's got the gaming whatever, advertising on there. But they didn't, there was no mouse or mouse pad that came with it, like I heard. I heard that they were going to give, a Zoe mouse and a Zoe mouse pad. So at least here in the US, when you buy it from Fry's, you do not get that. So I'm hoping maybe they'll send me one if I contact them. Anyways, I was comparing this to my Alienware, which I actually, I'm not using right now. I'm kind of testing out the BenQ, seeing how good it is. So onto the good stuff that I've kind of discovered over the past couple days. The best thing about the monitor, obviously, is the input lag. It is probably the best I've ever seen on LCD. Input lag being like, when they say 2ms or 3ms. The Alienware is 3ms, BenQ is 2. And those figures are, I don't know, I think they're best case scenarios, but this monitor is excellent with that. I noticed a significant difference when playing Counter-Strike, significant difference in StarCraft 2 of just being really smooth, no trailing or ghosting or anything like that. It was just really smooth. I did fix the color on the screen, so it looks a lot nicer. I'm not sure if not having it in FPS mode affects the performance of the response time when you're playing Counter-Strike. I'm really not sure. I guess maybe putting in FPS mode if you're real hardcore might be the smart thing to do. But I went ahead and put it in standard mode. And gonna zoom in on there. And going in on standard mode really opens up some of the features for you. You're able to change the colors and everything. So you see standard mode here, instant mode on, and going into, oops, that's another thing I didn't like was the buttons are underneath and they don't light. There's nothing lighting up here to tell you what to do. So it really takes you like 10 or 15 minutes just to memorize the layout of the keys underneath. Whereas the Alienware is really nice. It's got a light up ones right on the side here. And you can just really blow through the menu and easily fix all your settings. So if you go into here, now that I'm in standard mode, I'm able to go, see, look at that, turned off the monitor instead of hitting the menu select button. So I don't know why companies really fudge up the controls. It's so simple, so easy to do. Alienware really got it right with that. Anyway, back to the menu. If we could click one of the several buttons underneath here. Okay, there we go. So in the menu, go down. I got it at brightness 100, contrast 50, sharpness 3. Gamma, they told me 2.2 is the best. I'm sure that's good for watching movies, and I would probably switch that if I was doing movies. But games, 1.8 seems to be the sweet spot, nice and bright, and colors aren't too dull or washed out. You go into color, and I got these off some forums. It seems like these were the best looking values: 93 for red, 89 for green, 97 for blue. And if you go back, come on, go back. AMA, I don't know what it stands for, but when you keep it on, that's where you get the really good response times. So if you're playing games, you're going to want to have that on. And then to really tweak it so that it looked just how I wanted, you got to go into your graphics card settings and really play around and see what you like, because just fiddling with the settings on the monitor and not fiddling with your graphics card settings, you really don't get a good picture. It's really not good. So I went in ahead and I put my digital vibrance up to 60, had my gamma up. This doesn't seem like how I had it before, which is weird. Yeah, that does not how I had it. I don't know why I did that. It looks like it reverted back. I'm not sure. But you really want to mess with the gamma, mess with the digital vibrance so that the colors are punchy and they look good. Anyways, now the monitor looks a lot better. I really do like it now. The stand is still crappy compared to the Alienware, like really, really crappy compared to the Alienware. But my Alienware, the screen's not as big. It's not quite as responsive, and I noticed a little bit more crispness to the LED display on the BenQ. Also, the Alienware, I've had a few of them actually, because I've had to exchange them out, because they buzz. They really have a noticeable, screeching, annoying buzz to them, and it's really quite annoying if you're not wearing headphones, which I do most of the time, but I don't know, I was starting to get bad headaches, so I do believe I'm going to keep the BenQ and sell off the Alienware now, which is kind of surprising, contrary to my other review, but it really takes a full day to tweak this thing and get it to be the monitor that it should be, so good thing it's targeted towards gamers because they know how to do that stuff, they know how to tweak it and get it to how they like it, and it's a good thing it's not just a regular monitor for people to buy because I don't think they would ever keep it. Anyway, I hope that helps. I hope you saw some of the values in there, and you can tweak that to how you like it. Alright? Hopefully you look forward to more reviews from me on other products, gaming and electronics. Thank you very much.